Hello, I'm Christina from The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. I also love to go thrifting, and as I've been talking about, near Metro Detroit, the prices are absolutely crazy high. So I'm always looking for new places. It was time for another road trip. So this time, my daughter and I jumped into the van and headed to St. Clair Shores and Clinton Township. I was shocked to discover when I was looking at Google Maps that Clinton Township has a ton of thrift stores. So we were really excited to see what we could find. Our first stop was the Salvation Army thrift store in St. Clair Shores on Harper Avenue. And looking back over the day, this was one of our favorite stops. This is a huge store and it's incredibly well stocked, and the staff are super polite. And best of all, while looking around, the prices were what I remember the resale prices to be. My first treasure was this piece of Hull pottery for only $4.99. It was coming home with me. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see what other treasures I brought home. I spotted a Pyrex juice container, but it didn't have its lid. It was only $2.99, but without its lid, I passed. The things we regret getting. I probably should have picked these up. They were only $1.99 to $2.99 each, and copper is hot right now. Comment down below, do you think I made a mistake? Cute little Santa bank, but unfortunately it was missing its stopper. Always check your salt and pepper shakers and your banks for stoppers. They're really hard to find replacements. And I found treasure in the book section. Love the gold edges with the Reader's Digest books. Those are ones I always pick up when I find them. The furniture section was quite large and filled with really good quality furniture at good prices, but most of these prices were a little too high for flipping, but they'd be great for your home. Are you enjoying this video? If so, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, click the bell for notifications every time I upload a new video. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel to help others to salvage, repurpose, and create. Now let's get back to thrifting. The next stop was the Salvation Army located on Gratiot Avenue in Clinton Township. The special thing about the Salvation Army is it has a normal store in the front, and in the back is its outlet store where they sell items by the pound. Now be warned, the items they sell are in loose bins and are all fabric. So we're talking clothing, linens, and things like that. It is quite an adventure going to the outlet store, and I plan on making a video in the future with one of my friends where we tackle the outlet store for the best deals. The best part is, the more you buy, the cheaper it is. My daughter and I were really not up for the outlet store that day, so instead we went to the thrift store, which was another huge building. Another great furniture area with wonderful prices. Another thing I noticed at the thrift store were a lot of original oil paintings, and these were beautiful, and there were more to come. The prices for most of these were $50, and on the back they had the original gallery prices, Some were up to $600. Their houseware section was also well stocked, excellent prices, and while I was shopping, I even found another original oil painting. This one was vintage. So excited to find the iron right and the chair, not for the iron right, but for the chair. These are crazy collectible, and by me, people are purchasing them all the time. Unfortunately, the store would not split up the items. Both were $99, so I had to pass. Do you know what an iron right is? My grandma had one. In the linens, there was not a ton of vintage linens. There was a lot of new stuff though, in really good shape. If you're looking for curtains, this may be the place to check out. As I continued through the store, there were more and more original oil paintings. I wish that the video and pictures picked up the quality because these paintings were amazing. And once again, $50 or less, and they also had the original gallery prices on the back for like $600 each. This store taught me one important lesson. As my cart was all loaded up, they made an announcement over the loudspeaker that their machines and technology had just gone down. So now everything was cash only. Unfortunately, I did not have the cash with me and they would not take a check. So I made the decision to leave everything, including my oil paintings, and continue on our adventure. We had time for one last thrift store. This was the community thrift store, also located in Clinton Township. And this was, I think, our #1 favorite store of the day. If you've ever been to a Savers, they're very similar. You could tell it was a great store by the number of people coming out with carts full. Because there were so many people, I did not take a ton of photos in the shop, but I think there's enough here to give you a good idea. Surprised to see so many new items in this store and so many brand new and in great shape home goods. Also, all the dish sets were sold in crates. So convenient and easy to load. They also had a wall of bags of goodies. There were also lots of high-end appliances and bikes. I soon discovered that this was not the store to find vintage items, but lots of great stuff for yourself, your family, and your home at wonderful prices. This store probably had the smallest furniture section out of all of them, but these chairs were $3.99 each, which was a really good deal. When we were ready to check out, we soon learned that it was cash only. But the good news is there's an ATM right inside the store for you. So we left with our cart full of goodies and headed home. I was a bit disappointed that we did not have time to stop at the Value World in Clinton Township. I will include the address for all of these locations in the description box below, including that one. Hopefully the next time we're there, we can check it out. What an adventure in Clinton Township, and probably a good reminder that you should always have cash on hand when thrifting. You never know what's gonna happen. Everyone in Clinton Township was very polite and we had no problems, but I have to tell you ahead of time that you better be prepared for a lot of people, a lot of items, and as I learned, make sure to have cash on hand just in case. This was a sport in Clinton Township. Thrifting was a serious sport, not for the weak. So if being around a lot of people and kind of fighting to grab the item first is really not your thing, you might want to try another location. But I have to tell you, the prices in Clinton Township were amazingly inexpensive for what you got. There was tons of selection, and I know why there were so many people out there trying to find a good deal. Let's take a look at the items that I did purchase. Loved these cookie cutters in their original box. They were $1.99 and I just couldn't pass them up. Of course, I got the copper glasses, which were $1.99 for two. What a steal. And the Hull planter for $4.99. I also found this bird cage for only 99 cents. I think it'll be cute with greenery in it for spring. Remember the book I found with the gold on the page edges? That was a Reader's Digest that was covered in the old book jacket. But if you take them off, they're really pretty underneath, and they usually sell quite well for me. The book I got for $1, and I will be selling it for $5 in my booth. I didn't find any vintage at the community thrift store, but I found two great display items for my booth. One of them is this Pottery Barn 3-tier container, which will be so wonderful to house any little items in my booth. This was only $9. I also found the jewelry holder for $4.99. Both will be fabulous and will be a great way for me to display stuff. Even though I still kind of think about those items that I did have to put back from the Salvation Army, I really think I got a great thrift haul. I also want to mention that my daughter got an amazing thrift haul too. She got a gigantic Squishmallow at the Salvation by the Pound store, which they're very popular animals right now, and it was crazy cheap because it was so light. She also loves anime and found a Pokemon hat and a few other items, all for reasonable prices. So if you have kids, you might want to take them with you. There are so many great finds to be had by all, and you save a lot of money too. Thanks so much for watching. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.